What do we do with these?
What?
Yoghurt pots. Is it cardboard or plastic?
Hang on a minute, Lee. There's separate bins for everything, Alan.
Yeah, well, I know that. I just don't know which one it goes in. It's got a bit of both in it.
Well, it's not rocket science. Just pick a bin, any bin, and get rid of it. Not that one. Oh, it's your dad. He's faffing about again, getting ready for a funeral. You remember Jean? Darren's mum. Yeah, little Darren used to play with on your little scooters. Yeah, that's right, little Darren. Well, his mum's dead. So you just let us know as soon as Sue's waters break and we'll drive straight down.
They don't want us there.
Well, we're coming and that's that. We are. I know you don't want to put us out, but it's our first grandchild, Lee. Well, we're coming and that's that. We are. We are. She's there, isn't she? Yeah, I know she's there, Lee. Anyway, you just let us know. Yeah, love to everyone. She was there. I could feel it. We'll just drive straight down as soon as her waters break. Well, this is nice, isn't it? We never do anything together.
We're going to a funeral.
It's better than nothing, Alan. What time's Mick getting here?
Always due in about half an hour. Be great to see him again. Must be 7 or 8 years. Yeah, we all know you never liked him.
I saw what you put Jean through. She got well shot of him. Don't know why you're bringing him.
Well, he's my oldest friend. You've seen off all the rest. And it is his ex-wife's funeral. I can't stop him going.
He's going to spoil it for everyone. Well, you know, bring everyone down.
At a funeral.
Be good to see Mick again after all these years.
Yeah.
He was of a good value, wasn't he? That's what you want at funerals, someone to give everyone a bit of a lift. Jolly people along, otherwise things can get a bit flat.
He'll jolly the women along, that's for sure.
Huh?
He tries a little bit harder with the ladies, I seem to remember. He certainly tried hard enough with you.
You're not still thinking of that holiday in Weymouth.
He was after you, Maureen, and it wasn't just in Weymouth.
Don't be silly, he was just messing about.
He wasn't messing about, he was all over you like a rash.
Please, don't give him a hard time, John. It's a funeral, let's just try and enjoy it. John, he is nearly 70 years old. What's he gonna do, dribble on me?
I'm nearly 70 years old.
I can't believe she's gone. She was fine last time I saw her.
Well, I was talking to her on Skype ages back, and she definitely looked very pale, mind you. That might have been our broadband reception. It's always worse in the kitchen.
I'm supposed to be doing a tribute, and I don't really know what to say for it. It's a bit awkward, really. I didn't know her that well. Only saw her once a week at power walking.
Well, what they asked you for, then?
Graham's only been seeing her for 6 months. I don't think he really knows who her close friends are.
New relationships, always difficult. I mean, you take on their friends, their family, but at our age, you've got to weigh up the chances of being lumbered with their funeral and all. What you gonna say?
Oh, not too much. Don't want to bore everybody. Most of my memories of Jean are mainly power walking based.
Sad day.
Oh, yeah, very sad.
We're going to too many of these.
I'm not looking forward to it. Well, not with Mick coming over.
Yeah, this one's hit us particularly hard. We were very close to Jill.
Jean.
Jean! God, Jean! No, it's all right. I'll get it right at the service. I'm using special memory techniques. You think of going on a journey, then everything you need to remember is a landmark or an object on that journey. So, for instance, in this case, say I'm going to the shops, and on the way, I see Jill getting out of a blue Nissan Micra.
Jean.
No, hang on. Dave Pocock's got a blue Nissan. Now I'm thinking of his wife. What's her name?
I never really got on with Mick, you know. There's a type of person, Trevor, who can't help getting a bit too full of themselves.
Ah, well, I've always tried to keep an even keel myself.
Exactly, and you've done very well. Your head's not been turned, has it?
No.
Ah, but Mick, to my mind, is that kind of person. Flash, expat bugger. They come swanning over here as if it's a God's gift. You watch. See how long it is before he mentions how hot it is in Spain or wherever he lives now. Yeah. I could have gone to Spain, deserted my country in its hour of need, but I chose to stay here and make sure my tax goes to making this country better. Anybody who doesn't back their own country is a scumbag as far as I'm concerned.
Gloria.
What?
Dave Pocock's wife. Gloria. Huh. That was going to drive me mad.
Christ, slow down, Alan.
I thought you wanted to hurry up.
I want to live is what I want to do. And what have I told you about not tucking your shirt in so tight? Shows all your belly. Growing every day, that thing. It's like something out the Quatermass experiment.
It's the style, Joyce.
Since when have you been bothered about style? This is what happens when you buy your own shirts. I've told you before about staying with me and Mark's, haven't I?
You're like Mick. He's a real character. Never been very lucky in love, though. Disastrous marriage he had. How are things with Trevor?
Well, we're living separately in the house, trying to rediscover each other.
Separate bedrooms.
It establishes the boundaries of stage 1 of the rebuilding process.
We do the same thing when John's had a curry. Do you not worry, though, that without the physical contact, Trevor might, look elsewhere?
Not really.
Can nobody call me on this phone? I need the line free for Lee in case Suze goes into labour.
Will you drive down straight away?
I'd ride down there on a unicycle, Carol. It's my first grandchild. I was beginning to think Lee and Suze weren't going to have any kids.
I wonder what took them so long.
You've seen Suze. I just don't think he was trying hard enough.
They don't need us down there.
Alan, they need all the help they can get. Not that they'll appreciate it. I don't know why I bother trying to do things for people.
Neither do I. Why don't you try not doing them?
Oh, you'll be all right. They spend days in labour now, don't they? Mostly swimming around in the birthing pool.
We never had no messing. Our Mark shot out, like a ping-pong ball, John said. Though how he'd know what a ping-pong ball looks like shooting out of there, I don't know.
Oh, hi. You're sure he's on this train?
Yeah, I checked.
It's going to make us late, Alan.
He's never minded making other people dance to his tune. He's probably latched onto some poor old girl straight off the plane. He'll be sat in the back of a taxi with her now, showing her a picture of his hacienda.
Oh, give him a chance, John.
You can always rely on Mick to let you down.
If he said he's coming, he'll be here.
What did I tell you?
You silly old sod!
10 seconds before he mentions the weather in Spain.
Could at least have arranged some decent weather for me.
I was 5 seconds out.
Maureen, how are you?
You haven't changed.
Joyce. And you must be Carol. All right, sweetheart. Alan's told me all about you.
Yes, well, now we've all settled low, shall we make a move?
Johnny boy! How are you, big man? Oh, come on, give us a smile at least. Jesus, you lot could do with some cheering up.
We're going to a funeral?
Oh, no, you're absolutely right, John. Absolutely right. Poor Jean. Oh, and it's such a shock to me. It hit me like a sledgehammer right here. When you've been married to someone for 20 years, the loss is like... How can I describe it? It's almost a physical sensation. Do you know what I mean? Elena was devastated when she heard.
Who's Elena?
My wife. We met through this online dating agency that specialises in pairing up UK men with Eastern European women. You probably think that sounds a bit seedy.
Yes.
But it's actually a fantastic way to meet people.
And is it?
Wonderful.
Legal?
Oh, no, it's all completely above board. She's got a visa and everything. It's amazing the connection we made in such a short space of time,
Hi. It's so nice to meet you all. I've heard a lot about you.
Isn't she beautiful? Right, lead on.
Come on then.
You never tell me I look nice.
You look nice.
It's got to be spontaneous, Alan.
Ooh, you look nice.
Put your bags in here. Oh, let's move this stuff out the way. It's my mum's. We'll get rid of all her junk when she moves into a care home.
In my country, we don't have old people's homes so much. If you are very old, like a grandmother, you live with your family. They'll look after you. You're part of everything.
And you think that's better?
No, I think it's much worse.
She seems very nice.
What a gentleman.
We got time for a coffee?
We've got to get flowers, Alan. I'm not going empty-handed.
Well, maybe you could get them while me and Mick have a quick catch-up. Joyce, this is Thurnemouth, not Las Vegas. We're not going to wake up in a hotel room on Monday covered in cocaine and lap dancers, are we? Look, you kept up with all your old friends. I never see mine.
Just don't embarrass me, Alan.
So, which booze are we going to?
I thought we might get a coffee.
Coffee?
Yeah, there's a cafe at the front. You know, they do nice, custard cakes. Or we might go to the pub.
What a good idea, Alan. Is that going to be OK with your missus?
Well, it better be, because that's what we're doing.
Well, John, what do you think? Trace Cervasis?
You driving, Carol?
Don't sound so surprised.
Don't think I've ever seen you drive.
Well, normally Trevor does all the driving, but I'm trying to be a bit more independent. The counsellor says it helps to stop any feelings of resentment I might have towards Trevor for controlling aspects of my personal freedom.
You go, girl. Just shows you what you could do when you put your mind to it, eh?
We just need to stop off at the florist. There's one at the end of the high street.
Hasn't Elena got a lovely smile? Such wonderful, clear skin. What do they talk about, do you think?
I shouldn't think they do much talking. I knew we shouldn't have come with him. Now we're the ones arriving with the Russian tart.
Oh, you're wrong about her, Joy.
Yeah, she's Lithuanian.
Some folks are born made to wave the flag. Ooh, they're red, white, and blue. And when the band plays Hail to the Chief, ooh, they point the cannon at you. No, it ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no senator, son. It ain't me.
All the fun people from back home are either dead or crocked. I mean, remember Dave Phillips? Used to do Brilliant Tom Jones?
I remember Dave.
Diabetes. Lost 8 of his toes.
Jesus, poor son.
Certainly put a crimp in his Delilah. No, it is nice here. It's really nice. But I couldn't live somewhere like this.
Oh, yeah? Why is that then?
Well, John, in Spain, we'd call it aburrido. Which means, like, nothing to do. You lot must be bored out of your minds in the winter. You should all come over and stay with us next year. The place is way big enough.
Well, there's always plenty to do here, actually.
Well, it's nice, but it's not exactly party town, is it?
I didn't know it was party town you were looking for, Alan.
So you're from Lithuania?
Yes,
That's one of the Baltic states, isn't it?
correct.
I think your chief exports are textiles and wood pulp.
Is that what men want, do you think? Young Eastern European women?
I can't see John meeting a foreign girl online.
I wish Alan would. She could come over and do my bloody ironing for me. Oh, there's one there, look.
I won't get in there.
You will.
It won't fit in there, Joyce, I promise you. I've always been a very good judge of length.
It's all right, Carol. Drive round again.
You should all be abroad, enjoying yourselves more. I mean, look at this lot. They all look bloody miserable. We deserve better than that, don't we?
What's wrong with this?
No, I'm just saying we're part of a golden generation, aren't we? Baby boomers. Although I don't like the phrase. In Spain, we say niños de la posguerra. And that captures it so much better for me. But look what we did in the 60s. We had the first heart transplant. We landed on the moon.
What do you mean, we?
I mean, we changed the world for the better.
Did we?
Even Joyce.
Oh, that's nice, Alan, when she's not here to defend herself.
Oh, John. There must be something we agree on. Who was your first crush?
Diana Dawes.
No, Bridget Bardot.
My first crush was Carol.
Keep it light, Trevor. Oh, look at that. Leeds, 1968. I look like a pipe cleaner wearing someone's D-mob suit. No belly showing there, eh? Is this Weymouth?
You remember Weymouth? Great holiday.
Great holiday.
That's me and Maureen. Me and Maureen again. Oof. And again.
Well, of course, Lithuania was the last country in Europe to be converted to Christianity in 1387, I believe.
Amazing.
Oh, well, I have a friend who travels there quite a lot. Michael Freeman, you don't know him? Michael used to work with me at Midland back in the day. He was also the first person to run the Asplin 5, the first bit of accounting software to be covered by the UK Financial Services IT legislation in 1976. Stop me if I'm boring.
No, it's very fascinating. I don't know how you keep so much in your head.
We'll have to park it somewhere, Carol. I've got no signal till we get back up the hill. Is that a space there?
Where?
There.
I can't see.
Oh, it's gone. You've got to dive in, Carol.
I'm not much of a diver, Rena.
What about there?
No, I won't fit in there, Joyce.
You will.
She won't get in there.
I'll have to go round again.
She might be having a baby now. Carol, my love, you've got to park it somewhere. Otherwise, we won't be able to get out, will we?
I think she's doing very well. Trevor moved out of the bedroom on Tuesday.
Oh,
Yeah.
that must be difficult for you.
Not really. I didn't notice till Thursday.
Just go round again, love.
And we've got the best police force and the best health service. Ha! I've been to doctors in Spain, they're bloody useless. They can't understand you, and no matter what you go in with, they end up giving you an injection up your arse.
They don't do that.
Flu, shingles, chest pain, straight up the backside. By the time the Spanish people get to our age, they've got bums like dartboards.
Ignore him.
Root and Pete.
What?
Root and Pete. Moved out there last year with his gammy leg. They have to take a translator every time they go to the doctors. He's been on prescription for 6 months. And they only found out a month ago it was for erectile dysfunction. Erectile dysfunction. Oh, translator messed up there, didn't he, eh? Oh, Ruth's got a smile on her face, but Pete's leg's still flopping round like a rubber hose.
I'm getting another round in.
Another one?
Oh, I've only got euros. Cover me, Trevor.
My friend said, "What you doing with an old man?" But I said to them, "We talk, and he makes me laugh, same as your husband." And my mother said, "How can you have an old man lying on top of you with his old man skin pressing against your young woman's skin?" I said to my mother, "If I want to marry an older man from another country, I will do it." You're so easy to talk to.
Where are you?
We had to go round again. We had something up our backside.
I can see her. Tell her to get ready. I can't stop long.
She's ready. Nip in there.
No.
What?
There's somebody behind me.
Can you stop?
Sorry, love.
Carol, can you stop? Carol!
Catch you next time, eh?
This guy, back in the day, any bar in town, he was first in, last out. He was a monster. Alan, were you or were you not a monster?
I was a monster.
Oh, we're not walking it?
We've got a car.
How far is it?
Oh, it's just down the road.
We've got a car.
Midweek at the crematorium, you'll never find a parking place up there.
See, they're queuing up, mate.
It's the same everywhere. People die in Spain as well, you know.
This could be your last chance to do this journey on foot.
That's it. We're walking.
All I've been doing is complaining.
Not at all.
But sometimes it's good to talk about problems to a stranger. Some people in this country have difficulty to talk about personal things.
Absolutely. A lot of the English are terribly repressed. It's very unhealthy.
I know. We don't have the same problem in Europe.
No?
We talk more freely about sex, for example.
So do I.
It's normal to discuss this.
Exactly. Like talking about the weather.
We talk about when we do it, how we do it, where we do it. Where do you and your wife like to make love?
Well, it varies occasionally, but mainly in Thurnemouth.
I hate funerals. They always make me feel fat. What you doing? It's this way.
I'm trying to get a signal.
Now, what time's his service again?
4:15.
Is this the right one?
I don't know. Don't see anybody I recognise.
I don't know anybody. The only one I'd know is Jean, and then only if she's wearing her trackie and headband. I don't suppose you'll have them on today.
What time is it now?
4 o'clock.
Oh, where's Alan?
Oh, we've still got time. Jean won't be arriving for another 10 minutes.
Who's this then?
Can't be Jean. You don't have the coffin arriving first.
Well, she was always first one home on our power walks.
We got more oranges than we know what to do with, Alan. You've got to come over in the winter. They start ripening in about November. That is absolutely the best time to be eating them.
Sounds amazing.
Does it?
What's that, John?
I mean, does it sound amazing, really? I mean, it's oranges, mate. We've got loads of them in Lidl.
Yeah, but not like these, John. I mean, these are huge. The juice from one orange would fill a glass carafe. I mean, they're like this.
Bigger than the ones we get over here.
Those are the ones we get over here. We import them.
Yeah, but over there, you can pick them off the tree.
With my back? I'm not picking them off a tree.
We just go in then, do we? Or are we waiting?
I don't know, Carol. I still haven't seen anybody I know.
It could all be from Graham's side.
Where the bloody hell's Alan? I know I shouldn't have let him off his lead.
Doesn't know which one it is.
How can he not know?
He said they go through every 15 minutes, so they've got a rough schedule, but they've had a couple of humanist ceremonies today, and that always throws the timings out.
What's the difference?
Oh, humanist ones go on forever, don't they? I mean, every 2 minutes somebody jumps up and reads a poem or gets a bloody guitar out. That's not a funeral. That's Britain's Got Talent.
Is that Jean, do you think?
I don't know, Carol. It's hard to tell from here.
In Lithuania, before a funeral, the dead person lies at their home for a day so everyone can come and see the body. You don't have that here?
Oh, no. I certainly wouldn't want to lie in state at our house. There's not a lot of space in the living room, for one thing. No, I suppose they could put me where the coffee table is. Oh, but no, then you wouldn't be able to see the telly.
You're very funny.
Am I?
Yes. You're always making jokes.
Well, I suppose I am, really. At work, I was always thought of as the office clown.
If I was to pick an older man, I should have picked someone like you. Kind.
I think you did all right.
No, Mick's not a kind man. That's one of the reasons I'm leaving him. That and he's lost all our money.
I can't get through to Trevor.
We'll have to go in without them.
Well, we still haven't seen anybody we know, Maureen.
Well, they might have gone in before we got here.
Go and check if it's her.
I'm not taking the bloody lid off.
You don't have to take the lid off. There's probably a nameplate.
I haven't got my reading glasses.
Oh, for God's sake.
You all right?
I'm fine, Trev, yeah. Just staying out of the way of the man from Del Monte, in case he mentions his pool heating system again.
Oh, he hasn't got one.
What do you mean?
He hasn't got a pool or a villa. He's broke. I've been talking to Elena. He's blown all his money on a dodgy property deal in Malaga. They're living in a rented flat by the runway at Alicante Airport. She's leaving him, John.
Yes.
We all have our own memories of Jean, which we treasure. She was a special person with so many wonderful qualities.
Lovely.
I'll always remember the time she did the Cherry Hill circuit in 38 minutes flat.
Yeah, you see,
What?
that's walking again, isn't it?
Yeah?
It's all been about walking, Carol, and I'm not sure many people are going to relate to that.
Although we are celebrating Jean's life, aren't we? And power walking was part of that life.
People like finding something new out at funerals. Keeps it fresh. Here we go. They're playing our last song.
Oh, there's some of Jean's.
Oh,
See? All here on time. Told you I wouldn't show you up.
This is so Jean, isn't it? It's perfect.
It's the next one.
What?
This is a different service.
What do you mean?
Stop dancing.
You been in the pub?
No. He's a card, isn't he? Scrapes he's been in. I tell you what, mate, it makes you wonder how he's managed to be as successful as he has.
It's funny you should say that, because...
Sometimes when it's pissing it down with rain, or Joyce is into her second hour in Matalan without buying anything, I think about Mick, sitting by his pool as the sun goes down over the mountains, and I think, one day, mate, one day I'm coming to join you. He's got it all sorted, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got it sorted.
Sorry.
Welcome to this celebration of Jean's life. The first contributor today is Jean's great friend, Carol.
I'm very honoured.
I'll see you soon. Baby's coming. Baby's coming. First granddaughter.
What are you doing?
We're driving down there.
The car's at the pub.
What pub?
I've only had a couple of pints.
Oh my God, we're gonna miss it.
Well, it takes 1 hour per unit to wear off, so...
Alan, this is not the 1970s. You can't drive down to Cornwall drunk.
You look nice.
I'll always remember the time she did the Cherry Hill circuit in 38 minutes flat. It's amazing the bond
You're right,
you
mate.
can form with someone just walking with them for 20
I've made a bit of a mess of things.
You tell each other things you never tell anyone else.
You showed up.
For instance,
That's the main thing.
not many people knew that one of her legs was shorter than
Gracias.
I've cried through many endless nights just
You didn't tell me John and Maureen were coming as well.
Alan, I did tell you.
You didn't?
I did tell you. It's Trevor and Carol's anniversary. We're going out for lunch, and John and Maureen are coming too.
Why do we have to see the same people over and over again? I mean, family, OK, you can't avoid it, but these people are friends. We shouldn't have to see them.
Do you remember that bar we went to in Albufeira when the kids were little? Do you remember our first year there? Do you know what Maureen said to me at the end of that holiday? She said, Joy, I don't know how you keep up with your husband. He's non-stop. Non-stop, Alan. Now look at you.
I'm not sitting next to Trevor.
Don't be such a baby.
Last week, he spent 27 minutes telling me about his rotivator. His rotivator, Joyce.
Just be nice, Alan. Just for once, don't spoil it. This place is meant to be fantastic. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have been. Apparently they loved it.
Didn't go there with John and Maureen, did they?
do 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 down do dee do down down. Come on down down down. Come on down
Whose birthday is it again? It's nobody's birthday, Mum. It's Trevor and Carol's anniversary. You know Trevor and Carol.
Do we need to get her out? We'll only be 5 minutes. I'll leave a window open.
We're not leaving her in the car, and stop fiddling with that. She likes to get out, John. Just make sure she doesn't have too much to drink.
Yeah, we don't want a repeat of Christmas, her doing a sit-down can-can. It's that sheltered accommodation. They've got them all wound too tight in there. Different bin collection day, Maureen. Look, they got the bins out.
Alan, get off that. I'm waiting for an email from Suze about Christmas.
Christmas?
You know what she's like. If we don't get in first, she'll make arrangements on her own. She'll do anything to avoid seeing us. Why do our boys always end up with these control freak women? Hope you haven't left splashes round the toilet.
I get lumbered with Trevor every time.
You don't.
I do. I get lumbered with boring people, Joyce. There's something about me that attracts them.
You're not going to get lumbered with anyone. And just for today, Alan, just for today, can we not argue in front of people? Can we just get through one day without arguing?
We don't argue.
We argue all the time.
No, we don't.
Hi there.
We brought Mum. Is that okay?
Of course it is. Hi, Joan. Hi, John.
Joyce.
Hello.
We took her into Lynn shopping.
Ah, did she have a nice time?
Not really. So, how's the family?
Oh, they're fine.
Lee and Suze are excited about the baby, I bet. You see much of them?
All the time.
Long way to go, though, isn't it, Plymouth?
No, it's not far. A14, M5 and you're there. Oh, it really is nice to see Joan again. Really is. Only, I'm just thinking, is she going to be okay? I mean, I wouldn't want her to think she couldn't relax and be herself.
She'll be fine.
Only this is quite an upmarket place. And I know she likes to let her hair down have a drink or two.
You're thinking about Christmas?
No.
Joy, I know how you like to worry, but trust me, she'll be fine. She'll muck in anywhere, won't you, Mum?
Oh, you're looking well, Joan. How you feeling?
Thirsty.
And how are you settling into your new place?
Oh, it's very nice. Apart from the warden, she leaves me in the garden for the birds to pick at, like Stephen Hawking's.
Computer down again, Al?
No.
Hey, you want to get one of these? Look, it found your house on Google Earth.
Didn't know I lost it.
Hey, do us a favour. Keep an eye on Joan. You don't mind, do you? Only gives Maureen a break. Good lad.
We took her to a do the other day. You remember Mike and Rhoda? It was their daughter's wedding reception. Sam, beautiful girl. Oh, what a perfect day. You know, when everything is just fabulous. The flowers, the gown, the food. Could not fault any of it, Joy. You really couldn't.
And did Joan have a lovely time?
Oh, she vomited her teeth into the loo.
Does anyone know what's happened to Trevor and Carol?
He's probably lost. Well, you know what he's like. He couldn't find his arsehole with both hands and a torch.
John.
Oh, sorry, Joy. Bumhole.
If we're staying, I'll have a glass of wine.
Mind you, his short-term memory's not what it was.
Maybe he's forgotten it's their anniversary, eh? We're off the hook.
Carol's just had, you know, the operation, so she's a bit up and down.
Brilliant.
Yeah, but they're both staying positive, though, aren't they?
You have to. I always say you've got to take the positives out of life. Look for the upside in everything.
What's the upside on losing your short-term memory?
You can hide your own Easter eggs. They're here.
Hi there. Just in time. We're all ready to go.
Hello, you two. Come here.
Sorry we're late, waiting for her ladyship as usual.
We came via the high street.
And stopped at every single set of lights.
What'd you do that for?
They were all red.
All right, kids. Happy anniversary. You look fabulous, Carol.
Thank you, John.
Isn't she looking great, Trevor? Hey, Alan, come and have a look at Carol. Isn't she looking great? You lost weight or something?
Well, I had my operation last month, so been off my food.
Well, you look fantastic on it. Maybe we should all have what you've had. Maybe not.
Right, well, we should probably get going, because this restaurant gets very busy.
Just need to go to the loo.
Oh, I should go too.
Oh, OK. And me. But then we really must go.
You needn't have gone to all this trouble. Would have been just as happy with the takeaway. That's our favourite, a takeaway in front of Eggheads.
Doesn't get much better than that.
Oh, I love quizzes. I'm still on the quiz team at the Bowls Club. You should come along. Thursday night, it's BYOB.
Sounds good. Yeah, you bring a bottle, I'll bring the defibrillator.
Yeah. You know, I'm glad you two are here today. I always say the secret to a good anniversary is spending it with the people you care about.
Yeah, is it home?
No, stick it in with you, Al. You don't mind jumping in with Alan, do you?
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, Toyotas don't have leather seats, do they? I'm joking, mate. She won't leak. Not out the front, anyway.
There we are.
Legs.
You wouldn't think she was the same age as Bruce Forsyth, would you?
My tummy's huge at the moment. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. I'm on rice cakes 3 times a day, but, oh, it's so difficult.
You look fantastic, Maureen.
Well, I try and stay fit. The doctor said my pelvic floor's as tight as a snare drum. The Royal Marines could beat a military retreat on that, Maureen, he said.
I love a brass band.
Oh, before I forget, happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you, Joyce.
And here's to many more.
Thanks. I'm thinking of leaving him.
You doing what, love?
I think it might be best if we just went our separate ways. We've given it a good go, 40 years, but it's time to move on.
I'll give you our card later.
I'll tell you what, why are we taking 3 cars?
What?
It's crazy taking 3. Why don't you jump in with Trevor?
No.
It's easier to park 2.
Parking will be fine.
Could be busy.
It's a big car park.
You don't want to be pushing Joan too
I'm
far.
not going with Trevor. I mean, we might be ready to leave before he is. Carol likes to take her time. Wouldn't want to rush her.
Yeah, we could jump in with John and Maureen. I might get lost if I go on my own.
Right, because of your memory loss thing.
Plus my sat-nav's broken.
Well done.
Really, I'm fine. I don't want to cause a fuss.
But you've been married for 40 years.
I know, but I don't want to make a big thing of it. It's just... There's so much I want to do with my life. And I'm not sure Trevor's the person I want to do it with.
All seems a bit sudden.
It's been building up for a while.
Such a shame.
I know. Everyone was looking forward to this lunch. I mean, I'm thinking of Trevor, too. I mean, it's his day, too.
We never do things together.
Well, that's not unusual.
And his memory's getting worse.
It happens to all of us.
Last week, he came out of the toilet in Pizza Hut with his penis sticking out of his fly.
Well, at least it was only Pizza Hut.
And then it's straight on at the
No,
roundabout.
you go right at the roundabout as if you were going to Asda.
We don't go to Asda.
You want to get one of these, Trev? Look at that, GPS. I use it on my runs. 5K 3 times a week. Had my annual checkup the other day, actually. Doctor said I was in perfect nick. Checked all over.
Did he?
She.
It's very common these days. I've read about it. They're called silver splitters. We're living longer, see, so we're having to stay married longer. That's what's upsetting people.
I think it's just a wobble, and she has been a bit down lately. And anniversaries are depressing, aren't they? Not depressing, stressful.
Trevor's hiding it well.
Yeah, well, let's hope he keeps on hiding it.
What do you mean?
But we don't want them rowing now, do we?
She's going through a traumatic time. This is when you need your friends the most.
I think you're making a big thing of this, Maureen.
I'm making a big thing of her marriage breaking up, yes. She's told us because she wants us to help. Got to get them talking. We've got to make her rediscover the Trevor she fell in love with.
They close at 4, Maureen.
I don't mind driving you and Joy.
We're not swapping cars.
We're swapping cars. Alan, you go with Trevor. He doesn't know the way.
Oh, I'm sure I can find it.
Let's not be reckless, Trevor.
Righto.
Carol, you come with me. Keep Joan company in the back. No, Trevor, you're taking Alan.
Oh.
Yeah, well, come on then. We don't want to be late.
We've just sorted it all out.
She wants to leave him.
What?
Carol says she wants to leave Trevor.
Well, I can understand that, but why do we have to swap cars?
I don't want them rowing about it. We'll get in and out. Less time we spend in there, the better.
Yeah, but what am I going to say to him?
Well, just don't talk about his anniversary or Carol or anything that might get him onto his anniversary or Carol. Keys, Alan. Thank you.
Joyce, when are we going to get them talking?
Later, Maureen, later.
Hey, did I tell you I finally got my rotavator serviced?
So when you get in there, just have a word with him. He's putting a brave face on, but inside he'll be in pieces.
What a shocker, eh?
Yeah, you just wonder what brought it on, don't you?
Could be a bedroom issue. Maybe Trevor's gone off the boil.
Can't imagine he was ever on the boil.
Well, most people have their problems, Maureen. Not everyone's as lucky as us.
I wonder if she's met someone else.
Oh, won't be long. She'll be snapped up in no time. What?
I've always wanted to go to Machu Picchu.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Have a look at the menu, Carol, because they're going to start serving dinner at 7.
I've got to be back before dark. I've left my curtains open.
Are you ready to order yet?
Give us a chance. We've only just got here.
Table for 7, name of Mitchell.
Table for 6.
We've got an extra person.
It's an incredible place. You ride up there on llamas. Trevor's never been keen because he's allergic to wool.
We'll squeeze in anywhere. We're very easy.
They got some Chinese in. Very cruel race.
Yeah, all right, Joan.
Capable of unspeakable acts.
Anywhere at all.
Look, I'll see what I can do.
Merciless they are. And we'd like a drink while we're waiting.
No, we wouldn't.
Then they said it'd be ready Tuesday. And I told them I can't collect it on Tuesday because I've got reading for the blind on Tuesday mornings. I said, I did tell you when I booked it in. I was very clear about it.
All right, Chef.
All right?
He's been telling me about his lawnmower.
Yes, well, you know, Trev, once he's onto something, he's like a dog with a bone. So where'd you park?
I always feel bad coming to places like this. Everyone going to so much trouble just for me.
You get used to it.
They can fit us in.
Of course they can, Joyce. Now, why don't you relax and have a drink?
I thought they might not be able to fit us in. Didn't want to cause a scene. The owner's a friend of a friend.
You think we might embarrass you, is that it?
No, of course I don't.
We're not yobbos, Joyce. We do have a bit of decorum. Oi! You getting those drinks? We're gasping over here. Fish looks nice.
And half of orange juice with lemonade.
With a straw.
With a straw.
I don't know why she's left it there. There's still spaces in the car park.
It's fine where it is.
Better in the car park.
It's only across the road.
Take 2 minutes.
There's no need.
Yes, but you can't see it from here, though.
I'm
Alan.
not going to move the bloody car!
We're actually friends of the owner, but I didn't want to make a big thing of it.
Joyce? Can I have the car keys?
What do you want them for?
I thought I might move the car.
I thought you were getting our drinks and chatting with Trevor.
It's okay. I've told John to have a word. He's going to find out if everything's okay in the bedroom. You know, John's always there for you too, Alan, if you have any problems in that regard.
I'll bear it in mind.
How about this one?
Lovely. Don't have to worry about being near the loo, Mum. We're practically in it.
We could swap you, but I'd have to ask someone else to move.
That would be great, thank you.
The car's fine. Just go and look after Trevor, for God's sake, in case John gets at him.
Oh, I'm fine, honestly. I don't want you to worry about my marriage. I just want you to enjoy your meal.
You know, Carol, if ever I'm upset about anything, you know, if John and I aren't getting on or whatever, I'll go and see my sister.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
You'd be surprised how much it helps.
But I don't know her.
I was thinking your sister, Carol.
We don't eat out often. Once in a blue moon, we'll go to Pizza Hut. Carol likes it, but I've never really felt comfortable there. Too many teenagers. I always feel I'm sticking out a bit.
Have I missed anything?
No.
Occasionally, we'll have a takeaway. We like Chinese. We used to like Indian, but our tastes have changed over the years. Chinese are taking over now, aren't they? They'll be in charge in 20 years, mark my words.
Yeah, well, you'll be dead by then, Trev. Problem solved.
Yeah, but in actual fact, the average lifespan
So
is now-
anyway, how's things?
Things are fine.
Carol, well,
Yeah.
apart from the...
Talking about Carol again? What are we talking about her for?
It's their anniversary.
Yeah, I know, but there is such a thing as overkill, you know? So, how does it work with your quiz team? You have the same
40
format?
years.
Yeah, it's quite a long time, isn't it?
Still happy.
Of course he is. Look at him.
Don't you want to know how he feels?
I know how he feels. He feels fine.
We haven't asked him.
How do you feel?
Fine.
See?
Carol is coping really well, isn't she?
This won't work. There's not enough chairs.
I'm sorting it, Maureen.
Mum needs more space. She's having a lovely time, though. I can tell. She's not been sick, has she? No. Lovely time she's having, aren't you, Mum?
Lovely. I'm sorry to hear you and your husband are going your separate ways, but to be honest, I could see it coming, love. I mean, everyone could tell you were both unhappy.
It's Carol that's having the problems, Mum. Oh, Nora, she don't know what's going on.
Why don't you get a bit of fresh air till we get the tables sorted? You don't mind sitting with Joan for a minute, do you, Carol?
You see, the key to relationships, Trevor, is to stay active. A rolling stone gathers no moss. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Sex. Well, you and Carol are all right in that department, aren't you? I mean, you still regular Trevor? Huh?
Shall we have a look at the menu?
Oh, she may not look like she's interested, but she is. They all are. Well, think of all the women our age, still putting it out there. Still sexy, still stylish. Helen Mirren, she's 65. Goldie Hawn, 66. Well, that's right, isn't it? Goldie Hawn. Well, say she's in here, right? Say she's had a few drinks. You'd take her round the back, wouldn't you?
Is this table here all right?
Oh, anywhere's fine, love. When you get moved about as much as I do, you realise all the tables are pretty much the same.
Can I get you a drink?
A glass of wine would be nice.
There we go.
How are we doing?
I think we're there.
Can we have a booth?
Not with a wheelchair.
Not with a wheelchair.
Can't see why it's so difficult.
The booking was for 6 originally.
It was originally a booking for 6.
Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
Hang on. It's a bit wonky.
Jesus.
Let me get the waiter back.
No, we are not getting the bloody waiter back.
What's on your mind, Joy? You seem a bit tense.
When my husband turned 75, I told him I was leaving him. He was boring the pants off me. And I'd met someone else. Nothing special, just something different. We didn't talk about it for a fortnight. And then he got ill. So, it's ups and downs all the way to the end, love. You just have to stick with it. My bum's gone to sleep.
John says he doesn't think she'll have any trouble finding someone else.
Well, we don't know what's going to happen, do we? She might not want another man.
I think she might have turned.
You're asking me if I think Carol's become a lesbian? I'd be very surprised, Maureen. I mean, it's like custard creams, isn't it? You either like them or you don't. You don't suddenly change your mind.
We'd better keep an eye on her then.
Just because a woman's single doesn't mean she's going to prey on every married man she sees. We'll sit her in between us.
Thank you.
Right, all set then, finally. Now, where do you want to sit, Joan? How about sitting here?
Oh, anywhere's fine, love. Just need a top up.
You're here, Carol.
Sorry for the wait. Alan couldn't find his wallet. He had to work out when he'd last seen it. Turns out it was 1976.
Cranberry juice,
Oh, thank you.
2 white wines, and a glass of red for Joan.
You're over there, John.
Oh, I thought I'd sit next to Carol, cheer her up.
No, you're over there.
Oh, well, this is nice, isn't it? Now, we all ready to order?
Right, well, come on then. Cheers, all.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Tide's out.
I'd just like to say something before we start.
There's no need, Trevor.
No. It won't be long. As you know, Carol and I have been married for quite a while now.
Let's have something to eat and we can talk about it later.
Why doesn't anyone want to hear what I've got to say?
Oh, we do. We just think it'd be better if you did it later. Maybe by email.
Don't worry, it won't be dull. Now, I know you boys think I'm a bit of a steady Eddie. No, it's true. I've seen you when I talk about the quiz team. You know, after 30 years, you pick up on things like that. You know, I've been around a bit, and I've been to nice restaurants before. I may not talk about my sex life 24 hours a day, but this marriage is still important to me.
It's all right, Trevor. We understand. You don't have to say anything.
Yes, he does. He's right.
Joyce, we should probably just leave it.
No, I'm not going to shut you out anymore. I'm here for you. We know that you and Carol are thinking about separation. And we're all going to get through this together.
We're doing what?
I haven't told him.
Haven't told me what?
We talk about it later. I think I'll have the beef.
I was going to ask you to renew our wedding vows on a beach in Barbados.
That's very nice.
I've booked a hotel.
Just going to the ladies.
Carol, what's going on?
I've been a bit confused in terms of how compatible we are. But I feel a lot better about it now. You know me. I've been a bit up and down at the minute.
It's all right, Trev. We've all got sort of crossed wires.
This is all your fault. You let them get emotional. We're just not on the same wavelength.
Not again.
No, we're not, Alan. Sometimes I even wonder why we're still together, don't you?
You two are perfect for each other.
Don't help him, Carol.
Oh, my God!
Mum! John, she's down.
Get some hot, sweet tea.
Brandy'd be nice.
It doesn't have to be Barbados.
We'll talk about it later.
Oh, could we have a doggy bag for the bread? Look at you.
Poor thing, I can't believe you're out so quick.
They don't hang about.
She's tough as old boots, this one, aren't you, Joe?
Indestructible, aren't you, Mum? It'll be just her and the cockroaches left when they drop the bomb on us.
Hold on. You don't mind sticking it in with you, Al, do you? Well, my car's all the way around the back. Give us your keys, Al. I'll do it.
Remember to give them back.
What? Bit unnecessary.
You mustn't worry about anything, Carol, because you know we're just on the end of the phone any time of the day or night.
Oh, thanks, Joyce.
Maureen's nearer, obviously, but I can help if it's a real emergency.
It'll all be okay.
Well, we should be getting back.
Could come back to ours and I could do some sandwiches.
No, you're all right. We'll be fine. Cup of tea and a chat. That's what's needed.
Well, it's not quite as simple as that.
No, it's not that simple.
Might try a bit of counselling.
Cup of tea, chat, bit of counselling.
We'll see you soon then. Thanks for a lovely day.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya!
Do you see the way she was looking at John?
Trevor will be all right.
He'll get it together, the old sod.
Joan, you all right, Joan?
I need the ladies.
Right, we've got to get her out.
Trevor's got your keys.
Boney.
There's no signal.
Oh, well, OK, the boot's up.
All right, Joe, now come on, you'll be okay, fine.
I think we helped them a bit.
They'd be all right. Now it's all out in the open.
Trevor, Hoover's gone again. We'll have to go online and order a new one tonight. Why do they make these things so complicated? Oh, it's all right, it started. Counselling was good yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, very constructive.
She's a lovely girl, Helen, isn't she? So easy to talk to.
Very much so. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying it a lot. But to be honest, I still don't quite know why we're going.
Everyone at yoga goes to counselling. They all go online and share tips and benefit from each other's experience.
Well, I don't like the idea of people sharing in our business.
It's an anonymous online community, Trevor. I don't give my real name.
Oh, well, what do you call yourself?
Miss Sadie.
What do you call me?
Trevor.
So what do you think of the new runaround?
Very smart.
I was going to park it on the drive, but it looks like Alan's doing something on it.
Yeah, he's doing the patio out the back. He's been talking about doing it for months. That's the trouble with Alan. He never seems to be able to finish things off once he's started them.
They're all a bit like that.
You doing anything for Thurnemouth Day?
Well, I was going to take Mum to that sing-along, but Carol just called and Trevor needs a lift into Norwich. Do you want to take Mum?
I would. You know I would. But we've got our Choral Society performance today.
Oh, you singing?
No, I'm not musical, Maureen. You know that. I joined for the social aspect. This'll be my first gig as chairwoman. Got voted in last month.
Oh, I thought they already had a chairwoman.
She died, finally. And sadly.
Oh, no, she drives too fast, Carol. You know what I'm like with motion sickness. Anyway, we always do Thurnemouth Day. What have you got on?
Nothing. It's a surprise.
Well, we don't normally have surprises.
Exactly. I thought we'd agreed we were going to try new things. And this is something that will get me out and about, exactly like Helen was saying.
It's not one of those swingers things, is it, where you all put your keys in a bowl? That would be a new thing.
You don't have to go to Thurnemouth Day, you know.
Carol, I'm chairman of the committee. I have to be there. I have to lead by example.
It's silly, isn't it? Grown men running around dressed as sailors.
Two things there, Carol. One, nobody looks silly. And two, I don't think you'll find too many people who think Lord Nelson was just a sailor.
Hey, Joe. You lost a contact lens there, Al. You know your eyes shrink as you get older, Alan. That's why your lenses fall out. You coming fishing?
I've got to sort the patio out. Joyce wants to have her Choral Society meetings out there. They've just made her chairwoman. I think her goal is to take over every society in Thurmouth and then invade Poland. It's never seemed to settle quite right, that patio.
Oh, subsidence, because you live on the edge of a cliff.
Oh, it's just not been laid properly.
You got the gypsies in, didn't you?
It was a reputable firm of builders.
Where are they now?
They moved out the area.
Gypsies?
They weren't gypsies.
Did they have a caravan?
Look, Trevor and Carol have got a caravan. That doesn't mean they're gypsies. I can't see Carol dancing around the campfire with a rose between her teeth. Can you?
I just think she's spending too much time in her online communities. She sees all these newly divorced women in their 60s on there, banging on about what a great time they're having in the Gabon or wherever it is they go to find black steel.
Black steel?
Not my words, Maureen. That's just what they call it. The idea that older women are going to have fun, independent lives isn't going to do anyone any good. Not in Thurmouth, it isn't.
Well, he'll have driven her to it. He doesn't talk to her, Joyce. He doesn't communicate. I bet that's what the marriage counsellor's telling them.
We don't know what the marriage counsellor's telling them.
No, but I'm going to find out. They don't need counselling. It's obvious what the problem is. Trevor.
When someone's having difficulties in their relationship, you can't ever put it down to one problem, Maureen. It's lots of different things all coming together. Marriage isn't a one-way street. There's two sides to every story.
So you don't think it's Trevor?
I do think it's Trevor. But you don't like to say, do you?
I don't know why you don't let me help.
I don't want to put you out.
It's no trouble. I've done hundreds of patios.
I don't need any help.
Can save you a bit of money.
I'm not a charity case.
OK, I'm just saying.
It's all sorted, John. You're not the only one who can lay a patio, you know.
You're not doing it yourself.
What do you mean?
Well, digging out, laying the aggregate and screeding over so the slabs don't shift. You can't do that yourself.
Yeah, I know.
You need a builder.
I know, I've got a builder.
Well done.
Thank you.
Which one?
What?
Which builder have you got?
Why do you want to know?
I'm in the trade, Al. You don't want a cowboy. Is it Dave Howard? Dave's a good lad.
No.
Or is it Chris Baines? He'll do you a discount if you mention my name.
No.
Keith Enfield? Mike Bird, Murray Goodwin, Paul Clancy?
None of them.
Which one is it then?
Someone you don't know.
I know them all, Al.
Not this one.
You haven't got a builder at all, have you?
Hi!
The upside of doing it yourself is you'll miss Thurmouth Day.
Oh, my God.
Bloody waste of time, that is.
Worst day of the year.
Hello, you two. Looking forward to Thurmouth Day.
Oh, yes, good.
Let's hope the weather holds.
Oh, you will. All right, Trev.
Are you not doing anything for Thurmouth Day?
Nothing much. I'm just opening it.
What's that then? Cutting some sort of ribbon?
There's a bit more to it than that.
Like what?
Actually, it's mainly the ribbon.
Oh, thanks for giving Trevor a lift.
Oh, silly to waste the new motor.
I know, isn't it smart? I saw it outside and on Facebook. Here's his bag. He's picking up the rest of his outfit here in Norwich at midday.
Right.
The opening ceremony's at 5. He's a bit concerned that he might miss it if the traffic coming back from Norwich is bad.
Oh, don't worry about Trevor. You just have a good day.
I'd love to take you, Trevor.
If I could, I would, mate.
You'll be all right with Maureen.
Hey, you got a spin in the new car.
She done much driving in it.
She's a good driver, Maureen. And you want to get there quickly, don't you?
Come on, Trev. I've got you all to myself today.
Now, there's an offer you can't refuse.
Where are you going?
Fishing.
No, you're not. You're taking Mum out.
What?
She's got a sing-along this afternoon.
Hang on, you're taking her to that?
No, I'm taking Trevor.
Yeah, but, I mean, wouldn't you rather go with you to Thurmouth Day and see the lights?
She's not going there again. Not after the cider chug last year. Come on.
What are you going to do with yourself today? Going to put your feet up?
It's the Choral Society today, isn't it?
Yeah.
You were going to get me signed in. I was going to surprise Trevor, get him to come along and watch. Put a bit of the sparkle back, remember?
Do I remember? How could I forget? How could I forget you and Trevor getting your sparkle back?
I've actually been saying for years that I'd love to sing in a choir, but Trevor don't seem to take any notice. Sometimes I think you're the only person that listens to me.
Don't know about that.
So what did they say? Am I in?
Of course you are.
Yay!
Yay!
Ooh.
John, it's me. You ready, love? Ready to go?
You got the short straw, did you?
Why are you sitting in the dark?
I don't like going out with the curtains open. Burglars can see in.
Yes, well, come on. You don't want to miss your sing-along. And what happened to that nice picture of you and me?
It's around somewhere.
I thought it was in there.
Only keep my treasures in there.
Are you ready?
We can't go yet.
Why not?
My toilet's making a funny noise.
What do you mean, a funny noise?
It's gurgling.
Are you sure it's the toilet? I'll get maintenance to look at it.
He's not in till next week. I thought you could do it.
I'll look at it tomorrow.
I'm not using the toilet if it's gurgling.
Okay. We can sort this out. We've got time.
You going fishing again?
No.
I'm loving having my own motor again.
Have you not put the address into the sat-nav?
Oh, we got a map, Trev. We don't need some smart-ass woman telling us where to go. We've got me to do that. You can put it in if you like. Isn't it nippy?
Yes, very smart. Lovely smooth. Watch the bike!
Oh, bloody bikes all over the place. You should stay on the pavement.
He was on the pavement.
I just thought I should get a bit of independence back, you know?
That light's red.
John was very keen for me to get out and about on my own.
Red light.
I'm sure that's what you want for Carol as well.
Red light, Maureen!
This is nice. We don't often get to spend time together, do we?
No, I understand you got too much work on. Lucky you. I've called 15 builders this morning and they've all got too much work on. I know we're out of the recession, but this is ridiculous.
We'll start rehearsing soon, only someone's got to put the refreshments out.
Oh, I'm just happy to be involved. Me and Trevor have always shared a love of music. He'll listen to jazz, I'll listen to magic. You see, Joyce, if you think of marriage as a tent, then a shared activity like music could be one of the tent poles.
Don't take this the wrong way, Carol, but have you been spending time with your online yoga group again?
The yoga women are very zen. Jennifer's actually been to a Buddhist retreat, and while she was there, she found herself and decided to leave her husband and live in an all-female community where they build their own houses out of dried mud.
Yeah, but things are different out in the Far East, Carol.
This was in Ipswich.
I just think you'd be better with down-to-earth people here, Carol.
You know, being chairwoman doesn't mean you have to put out the chairs.
Oh, I know. Going to be a full house for you this afternoon. I managed to sell all the tickets. That wasn't easy.
Oh, right. Everything else going okay for you?
Yes, fine. Yes, just sorting out all the refreshments. But otherwise, all good.
Now, I've noticed a couple of issues. The piano needs tuning. It's a semitone out. And we need a backdrop to the stage there and some material up there to absorb the echo. And the lighting has
Shall I break the ice?
No, you just go and put the crisps away, Carol.
And the front 2 rows are going to have to go because they'll block the sound. I don't want people who are just along for the ride. We need to make sure the intensity's up around the 110% mark.
110%? That is high, isn't it?
Oh, I think this choir's been underperforming for some time now.
Do you?
I do. I look around, I see a lot of dead wood, a lot of people who are just coasting. I think it's a bit of fun, you know, a chance to socialise with their friends and people who don't really understand music.
Well, you won't get that from me, Emma. I'm all about the music.
Is that person waving at you?
No, I've never seen it before.
Well, there's nothing wrong with it that I can see.
It gurgles.
It didn't gurgle for me.
I thought you were a plumber. What's the point of you if you can't even fix a toilet?
Hello, Joan. Doors open. Everything okay?
It's the warden. This place is like a bloody prison camp. Don't let her in. The toilet doesn't work.
No, it's fine.
It's not fine. What if it floods?
It won't.
It might. It might flood when I'm on it.
Well, then the warden can help you, can't she?
No. I don't attend residence in those circumstances.
Why not?
I just don't. Maintenance will be back on Monday.
I can't go without a toilet until Monday.
We do have an out-of-hours service, but it's more expensive. Perhaps you could have Joan till then.
I'm busy.
Going fishing?
Nope.
I just think with Dad passing and Mum withdrawing into her own little world and Simon finally leaving home, there was just no one else left to talk to except Trevor. And I suppose I've never really relied on him for that, you know, not for that emotional connection.
Did you put the peanuts out as well?
Oh, yeah. So, what did Emma say? Is it all right?
Yeah, of course it is. You can sing, can't you? Oh, not that it matters. It's all a bit of fun, really. But at the same time, it is quite serious. And they have been practicing for the best part of 6 months.
That is serious. Me and Trevor can sing The Whole of Love Will Keep Us Together without looking at the words. I'm Tennille, he's the captain. It's our thing.
Carol, you don't have to do it.
You're the one who said I needed a challenge. You said it'd be a change from working at the hospice.
Yeah, I know. There are lots of challenges, aren't there? I mean, you still haven't been on the Oblivion ride at Alton Towers with your little granddaughter, have you? That's a real challenge.
Oh, it's not the same thing.
Yeah, but you promised her, Carol. I can still remember the look on her face when you said it.
A performing challenge. Bring me out of my shell.
They do pole dancing here now, Monday evenings, keeps you fit, plus it's still got that little bit of showbiz thrown in.
I know you're trying to give me an easy out, but I really want to do this. It's important to still be able to surprise each other. That's what the marriage counsellor says. She wants us to be more spontaneous.
Has she met Trevor?
Mr. Mitchell?
Yes.
Thomas Parler. We spoke on the mobile phone. Sorry I'm late. I couldn't find you. I think my map's out of date. This new estate, is it?
1982.
Oh, I thought so. Everything all right?
Yes, it's just, I assumed I'd be getting the sun.
I am the son.
You fixed it yet?
You can't find anything wrong with it.
What about the gurgling?
All toilets make a noise, Joan.
I'll have to get somebody else in. The old girl next door has a very good handyman. I'll give her a ring.
We're not calling anyone else.
You want me to use the toilet when it's unsafe, do you? You want to leave me to get sucked down the pan next time I flush it?
She seems distressed. Maybe we should call someone who could help.
Like the warden, you mean?
How you ever made any money, I don't know.
There you go.
My daughter Maureen did all the work.
Fine. You know what, Joan? It's fine. We've had the toilet out and we've had it back in again, and there's nothing wrong with it. But that's not an issue. No, you were right and we were wrong. But let me tell you something, Joan. You've had 3 people running round after you all morning, and not one of us have complained, have we? No? Even this young man came out on a call-out. He's even been down the cesspit at the bottom of the garden. But he's happy to do that, aren't you? Your welfare, Joan, has been the #1 priority for me and Maureen and everyone else who cares about you. But that's it, Joan. That's it. I've had enough. You've hurt me, Joan. You've hurt me. And I've missed a very important appointment.
I thought you said you weren't going fishing.
I'm not?
Hi, Emma. Sorry, Emma, can I...
Sorry, Joyce, I'm a bit busy at the moment.
I know, this is 2 minutes. Now that we've got some of the technical things out of the way, I wanted to say the thing I was going to say before.
Which is what?
Which is, I actually wanted to ask you a tiny favour. I've got a friend who was always...
no.
What?
You've got a friend who's always wanted to sing?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Joyce. We're supposed to be putting on a performance this afternoon.
She'll just slot in anywhere, at the back even, behind the big girls.
We've been rehearsing this piece for months.
But the words are all written down, aren't they? In English? I mean, how hard can it be?
It's one of the most complex and powerful pieces of choral music ever written. This isn't about doing favours for our mates. It's about the music. I'm sure you understand that. If you're prepared to use the choir as a form of patronage to get your friends in, then that suggests you don't take the music very seriously.
I know, but if she's standing at the back, miming...
It brings a tear into my eyes.
You want a hand?
Why don't you leave it to the professionals?
You all right there?
Yep, it's fine. It's just, you know, keen to stay on schedule.
Oh, stop worrying, Trevor. We'll get you there on time. You know, me and John had a bit of a wobble ourselves a few years back. Mark had just left home, finally. And we were thinking, what do we do now? It was a difficult year. We grew apart, physically.
Look at this. I've got the eye patch and everything.
We even stopped sleeping together.
I see no ships.
You can imagine how hard that was. Especially for John.
Wonder what the sound system's like in here.
Shame you're missing the sing-along, hearing all those old tunes. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when. But I know we'll meet again some sunny day. That's a lovely one, isn't it?
To be honest, Joan, I don't like it.
No, neither do I. Look, I know you'd rather be going fishing. Matter of fact, so would I, but at my time of life, you don't get much choice. I am going to the bloomin' sing-along, and you are getting me there. So we might as well like it or lump it.
Yep, we might as well. Keep smiling through.
Don't push it.
Okay.
If you mix it right, the cement will spread smooth. That's lumpy. You put too much sand in the mix. I told you about that now, didn't I?
You all right there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You know my wife's turning up here tomorrow with the entire Thurnmouth Choral Society. Can I rely on you to explain the situation to her?
We're on schedule. Don't worry.
Good. Let me know if you need anything.
I wouldn't mind a biscuit.
I don't understand. John always avoids the A47 this way.
Searching route.
He doesn't know what road we're on.
Probably hasn't been updated for years.
I know how she feels. So anyway, me and John's physical relationship, where was I with that?
I think you'd finished.
No, that's it. What I was saying was that after we'd rebooted that side of things, everything else fell into place. You know what I'm saying?
Not really.
No. No, I know you find it hard to talk about this sort of stuff, but sometimes it does help to share your worries with a friend rather than an anonymous person in a relate office.
But I don't really want to share them.
You're holding back on me, Trevor.
No, really, I'm not.
I can't help you unless you open up.
Yeah, but I don't want you to help me.
Well, I must say, Trevor, that's a real slap in the face.
Hi.
It's filling up.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people in here. You're probably really nervous. If you did want to pull out...
No. I just wanted to say thanks again for getting me in.
That's what friends are for. But if at any point you wanted to pull out...
No, I've told everyone I'm doing it.
What do you mean?
My friends from the Age UK Music Club. They're all here.
It's just a boat. Look at my car.
This is going to cost a fortune.
You'll still float.
You know a lot about boats, do you?
No, but he does.
OK, here's the deal. I have actually been a member of the Choral Society for several years, Emma. That's several years more than you. And while I appreciate you are very serious about your music, so am I. I'm a music lover, as is everyone in this room, including my friend Carol, who is going to join in this afternoon's performance.
Joyce, I just don't think you're quite grasping what we're trying to accomplish.
Emma, love, this is the Thurnmouth Community Centre, not the Royal Bloody Opera House. We're here to have a bit of fun. And if you can't get your head round that, I'm afraid I'm going to have to sever my connections with the Society. Because you are making me choose between supporting my friend and being chairwoman.
I understand.
Good. OK, good. Just checking.
Sorry we missed it.
I can't believe they used another Nelson. It just doesn't feel quite right. I'm not being racist. I mean, you can have any kind of Nelson you like. But a Chinese Nelson?
Sounds like a wrestling hold, doesn't it? John's going to do his nut.
No, that'll be fine.
Will it?
Yes, you haven't got much to repair there. Headlamp, grille, front wing panel.
And a boat.
And a boat. You know what I was looking forward to most? It wasn't officiating at the opening ceremony, though that would have been nice. It was the sameness of it. Thurnmouth Day is always the same, Maureen. Same bunting, same speeches, same Morris dancers in Market Square. You can rely on it. And there aren't many things you can say that about anymore.
Well, that's all very well, Trev, but this is a Mini Cooper we're talking about. I'll have to update my Facebook page.
Under dreaming spots to Ichiku Park, that's where I've been. What did you do there? I got high. What did you feel there? Well, I cried. But why the tears there? Tell you why.
She won't let you sing. Emma, not gonna do it.
But you said she'd already...
I know. It's come from nowhere, Carol.
I don't think I'm going to be able to listen to this.
Don't worry. You won't be the only one.
You all right?
Don't say anything.
OK. Who's that?
That's Mr. Parlour.
Oh. How's your dad?
Thought you were going fishing.
Nah, I've just dropped Joan off at her sing-along. You know, when our Mark left home, I thought Dad's taxi service would go out of business. Now it's doing a roaring trade again.
Well, you go fishing tomorrow?
No, she's got Pilates tomorrow.
Really?
She's bendier than she looks.
Well, at least you got the evening off.
I don't know about that. Yes, Joan. All right, sit tight. I'll be there in a sec. She wants to leave. Well, apparently, there's no bar.
Well, it was all right.
It was amazing. Definitely miss Carol, though.
Yeah, definitely.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah, really good. I love Handel's Messiah.
You're going to hang around for 5 minutes. What for? It's a treat.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks. OK.
Unusual to have fun with anyone. But when I see you hanging about with anyone, it's not unusual.
Joan! Joan? Joan? I'm coming in.
Silly ass. Now stop
'cause I really love you. Stop, I'll be thinking of you. Look in my heart and let love bring us together.
It's nice to be able to help people.
I'm not sure they'd agree with you.
You belong to me now.
What did the Choral Society make of it?
They kicked me out.
Oh, no. Well, it's for the best. You've done a good turn.
I know.
You'll bounce back.
I already have. I'm starting a country and western society. We're all meeting on Thursday round at ours.
Look in my heart and let love keep us
How's the patio coming on?
whatever. Young and beautiful, but someday your looks will be